has good range.
This has really good range, actually.
Probably like what, 30 feet? Play down the hall if you want. So basically, all we have are orange tape denotes where the sensors are. So we have bend sensors in each elbow. We have 6 FSRs mounted on pieces of wood right here. And each of these numbers corresponds to which controller it is to be used in Max. We have an accelerometer here. And we have IR distance sensor and the rest there.
And that's a 3-axis accelerometer.
Yeah. 3-axis, 3G accelerometer, so it's not sensitive enough to detect tilt, but
Actually, it does do some tilt.
It does some tilt.
It does do tilt. Yeah, it's 3G.
So it's enough so that when we bang it out, we're actually banging out the
It takes
notes.
a little bit of fluid motion.
Our original plan was to have the IR sensor go to the floor, and that would determine what note you're playing. But unfortunately, we realized after we mounted it that it doesn't have quite the range. So we changed it so that the bend sensor in the left elbow determines which note you're playing, which obviously makes it a little more inaccurate as to what note you're actually playing. 3-axis accelerometer, each axis controls a different aspect of the sound. And there's a different threshold for each axis, so you can bang out the note and you have only 1 sound, or 2 sounds if you bang harder, and 3 if you bang the hardest.
So this one's the easiest. That's 2. That's the hardest.
All the wires are routed through the inside. So we have the guts right in here and around the back. It's good because the lining is not actually sewn into the actual jacket.
Yeah.
So all of the wires are underneath the jacket in between. So
there are a lot of wires.
There are a lot of wires. This is the transmitter and the MIDI-tron. So it's all on one self-contained unit right here. Real pain to get the bend sensors mounted because I was like trying to work inside the jacket, like marking where the elbow was, and but eventually I just stabbed a hole in it. And then the duct tape is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. These are all SSRs, but all these do is they run samples. If you press down on, that was a bit long, press down on it and it reaches the threshold of I think about 80 and turns it on, and press it again and it can turn it off.
This is our debugger / motherboard version 2 window that contains basically a summary of everything that's going on. And it has all of our controller inputs here, all the data coming in, so we can see and troubleshoot, and also, you know, kind of monitor what's going on with everything. Then we have our little digital controllers when they're on and off here. Here's the note value of each of the separate synthesizers we're sending out based on the 3 axes of the accelerometer. And I believe the first and the third are scaled to an octave, and then the middle one is a fifth. So it's the note choice is based on the one choice of the left bend sensor. And then we can monitor our pitch bend here, our mod wheel, and then this is each of the FSRs. If you want to hit one, you can see that it turns red when that loop is on. And then if you shut that, and then if you shut it, they go off. And then we have a master on-off toggle here that just kind of kills all the notes.
By the way, the IR sensor does the pitch bend now. The right arm bend sensor is the mod wheel. It's right there.
We of course have a meter that does nothing, but it's going to 11 because our project goes to 11. Here are 3 different lead synths that are each on different channels, each coming from a different axis of the accelerometer. The pitch bend and mod wheel are all the same for each because we only have 1, and it would sound a little strange if they were independent. That's all fed into a mixer, as well as a series of Dr. X loops that are all playing. And you can see when he triggers them, their volume comes up on here.